Galaxy. My name is Will, and welcome to another review here on Alpha Omega Wolf Productions. So this is a movie that we've been wanting to do for a little bit, especially with all the hype building around it. Disney's Raya and the Last Dragon.
Yeah,
Now, this was given with Premiere Access, but we didn't have Premiere Access, so we had to wait until it was available for free for all of us,
which we did.
which we did. And basically, the premise of the movie, for anybody who hasn't seen it, Raya is a princess who has to get the help of a dragon named Sisu to help bring balance back to a dystopian world. So I tried, avoiding, seeing anything about this movie because at my workplace, they have a TV and they would just sometimes show stuff on Disney Plus, and they showed Raya and the Last Dragon a couple times. So like, nope, can't watch it. Spoilers. So I finally got to see this with a fresh slate, completely blind. And after seeing it, I really liked it.
Okay. So for me, I had a different thing. I really didn't get into it at first. Will can tell you.
Yeah,
and I really did not like Sisu at the beginning. But I grew to love it. Like I came around on it, and yeah, I really like this movie a lot too. In the end, probably not as much as everyone else, but I still think it's good. So
no, I really like this. Raya is a great character. Like, she's fierce, determined, but she's also has a kind heart in her.
Yeah, she starts out pretty bitter too.
Yeah,
like, just very uncaring by the world. She was great,
but they kind of explain everything in thorough detail. There is a lot of it, exposition in this movie.
Yeah.
But
I looked away for a little bit at one point, and I was like, so. Bit of a spoiler here, but Raya's sword also kind of turns into a whip.
Yeah.
And I looked away for
which is awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of like Ivy from Soul Calibur if you've played those games. But
yeah,
I looked away the first time she did it because of something that was distracting me in this room. Then so I missed that entirely. So like halfway through the movie, I realized it can do that.
Yeah.
So you need to be really paying attention. And that probably might feed into why I didn't get into this as much as Will. And one little nitpick I have about the ending is no, that's too much of a spoiler. I have one nitpick
let's not spoil anything.
Okay, yeah. I have a nitpick about the ending, but it's too much of a spoiler to share.
So Sisu, I pretty much saw her almost like Genie from Aladdin a little bit.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't think it was done as well. Maybe if I come back to this in a couple years, I'll really get into it.
No, this movie feels a little bit modernized, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, which I was hoping they wouldn't do, kind of.
No, I felt like that took things a little bit out of balance, but it wasn't enough to ruin the movie.
Yeah. Oh, agree.
Well, the action scenes are a lot of fun. The animation, beautiful like always. It's like we're in a completely different world, which we are in this movie.
I was reminded a lot of the TV show Avatar.
It did remind me of that a little bit, yeah. And yeah, the characters were well done that we met along the way. I especially liked Namari, who I wouldn't so call a villain, but I won't give it anything away. But you probably, if you've seen the movie, you probably know where we're getting at with this.
Yeah. For me, it was probably the con baby.
Yes, the baby was hilarious.
I was cracking up really hard at that.
No, but like we said earlier, this movie has a lot of exposition. Mostly, probably the best part is that they get it out of the way pretty early.
Yeah. Which is why we say it's a little weak at the beginning.
Yeah, because usually they save all the exposition for the middle.
Yeah.
But other than that, I really liked this movie.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm not gonna say this is gonna be one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, but
oh no,
maybe down the road I could put it in it as maybe an honorable mention.
Yeah, yeah. I think for me, also another thing for me is that I had so much hype built up for this, so that it kind of became a letdown. Like it didn't live up to those expectations. I mean, it's still a good movie. I acknowledge that, but I think this is one where kind of both of us have to agree to disagree.
Yep. Um, so that's about it. Yeah, I really liked it. Jessup thought it was okay. Should we talk about what's coming up next?
Yeah. So next week I will be taking that week off,
And I'll be reviewing The Little Mermaid.
and then when I come back, we'll be doing Mortal Kombat.
All right, so that just about does it for this review. If you did enjoy this video, then be sure you give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more content. And be sure to stay tuned for Sunday because I believe Jessup's gonna try to do another
Yeah, we'll do
stream.
another live stream Sunday for Wolf Among Us, and then I'll take that following week off. Same thing, same situation with the Little Mermaid,
All right,
and that week after we'll continue Wolf Among Us.
sounds good.
Okay.
So until next time, see you there, posse.